How we doing, everyone? Thanks for joining me for episode 10 of the older Charity Lakes fishing vlogs. I've just got down, it's Sunday afternoon. Amazingly, I can get in a spot I'd actually want to go in. I'm going to go in a peg called Little Oaks. Ideally, I'd like the car park swim, but someone's in there and they're not moving. So Little Oaks would be the second choice. It's the closest I can get to the fish. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly get some kit in there, just in case anyone else turns up. Get set up, I'll show you the peg, bring you back, and let's see how we get on with this vlog, because half a shout of a fish on this one, because we're definitely going to be on some fish. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So this is Little Oaks, or used to be called Twin Oaks years ago. That's when they used to be open. It no longer is, but if we peer through the swim, we can see, or you might be able to see. Where are they? Yep, zoom you in. Still got 3. Cool. Right, let's bring you back out. So it's a really nice open peg. Basically, in there is like the sanctuary bay where a lot of the fish go in during the day. So that's why this would be the second choice, because at night, if you're going to come out and go right, come out and go left, or come out and go straight across. So I've got a 1 in 3 shot that the fish will come past me. I think, do you know, it's been years since I fished in this peg. The usual spots here are 1 to the Christmas tree off the corner of the island. There used to be a spot sort of out here, a clearish spot, quite shallow. And then the other one used to get flicked under this tree, or sort of just an underarm flick, but just past the tree out there. There used to be a spot, I don't know if it still is there or not. Or another spot was down on this line, I don't know. I've not been in here for years. Surprised I've even got in here. Haven't got all the kit here yet. Like I said, I've just got some stuff here. Didn't bring the barra because I didn't expect to get in either of these pegs with the conditions how they are. This is the only real area on the lake you'd want to be, sort of in this zone here. So I need to get some kit round here, get it all here. I'm going to quickly flick a naked chod out while I set everything up, because you never know, could fluke one straight off the bounce. But let me get everything here and then we'll get going. Yeah, it's a bit of a trek back to the van. Look at these, look, you can put your bloody tongue away and all. Little ones they are, look, I've got 3. Right, I'm going back up here to the car park, get the rest of my stuff. I'll see you when I'm sorted. Thought I'd just show you, I've walked from up there. This is the little sanctuary bay, and it is only small, but a lot of fish do get in there, and they're sitting there most of the day. So yeah, but they drift in and out. Like I say, they're either going to go straight out, right or left. So let's hope they go left and come across East Coast bait. That would be nice. So I've got a rod set up, naked shot style. The old 13mm proper jobs banana pop-up on there. The top bead is only maybe 10 inches from the old helisafe. The bottom bead is its usual 4 inches, so there's only like 6 inches of movement. I know it's quite clean out there. It's reasonably shallow as well, so I'm just going to flick just a single bait out there while I've set everything up, because you never know. If I've got 1 rod in the water, I've got a chance. While I've got none out there, I have no chance. So let's get one out and see what happens. Cool, that's 1 rod fishing. I'm going to get some kit set up now. But before I do that, I will just do as I always do and say a massive thanks to all you lot for supporting the channel in whatever way it is that you do. Like I say, I am trying to get fish on these vlogs, and it is a difficult venue. So hopefully this isn't going to be a blank, but who knows. But again, thanks for whatever you do support wise, whether you like, share, comment, you're a subscriber, all of the above. It is massively appreciated by me. And if you are new to the channel and you want to stick around, just have a look through, see what's on there. There's going to be loads more upcoming videos. And if you want to be a subscriber, just click the button. It's free, it doesn't cost you nothing. You're not tied to nothing, it just helps my algorithm put my channel out there to more people to discover. If you don't want to become a subscriber, or you don't have an account, clicking the thumbs up does exactly the same pretty much. So yeah, much appreciated by me. But I am going to get some kit up, set up now. We have got one rod out there. Chances of getting a bite are very slim, but they're a lot more than if I don't have a rod in at all. So let's get some kit set up and I'll bring you back and show you what we're doing for the rest of the vlog. But for again, from me, thank you very much. Okay, let's take you through the rod setup. Left hand rod, middle rod are both going to be set in the exact same way with the exact same rig, fished identical. That is the old 18-pound KORDA contour fluorocarbon mainline. Don't know if it shows it. 1, 2, 3 blobs of putty straight on the main line, a foot apart. They have got one of the tungsten sinkers under them, just because I've noticed if you just put putty straight on the main line, it slides up and down too easily. If I was using a running lead setup, I wouldn't have the sinkers, but as I'm using a lead clip, I have used the sinkers because it holds the putty in place a lot better. So just as I mentioned, a lead clip setup, 3-ounce flat swivel pear lead on there. The KORDA lead clip, the new one I've mentioned before, the one that drops the lead a lot easier. I'm going to fish it so it doesn't drop it, so I'll just push the tail rubber a bit further on because I don't need to dump the lead in this swim. But in the case of a crack off or it does get snagged, you'll see it does pull off really, really easily still. So that's going to be my setup on both rods and the old size 8 quick change swivel. Both rods are going to have the exact same rig on, which is this. It is my usual 6 inches of this stuff. KORDA dark matter supple braided hook link. It isn't the world's most supplest hook link, but to me, I think it sinks the best out of everything I've ever used. It camouflages in the best, so maybe it's not the most supplest, but I can deal with that. So 6 inches of that. The matching tungsten anti-tangle sleeve that they do, and then we're down to a size 5 thinking anglers. It's a wide gape curve point hook or beak point hook, whatever you want to put it, with rig ring style setup, blowback style as always, and this little baby on the end. These are what I went out to get today. STICKYBAITS Manila dumbbell hookers in 16mm. Like I say, they are a big dumbbell. A real good long lasting bait. You'll get at least 36 hours, if not 48 out of that. I won't have to move them rods at all night and all day tomorrow, so that's good for this vlog. Unless they go, they won't get moved. So that's going to be the rig, and onto that we're going to add some of this stuff. I haven't used this in years, and I know somebody on here, and if my mate Jim's watching this, he'll know when I mentioned Bob the Driller. He done really well on Mainline, used to do paste. I think he won a competition and he won some active maple 8 paste. I think it was something like that, and he done really well wrapping just his hook bait, not his hook, just his hook bait in paste. Now I haven't done this in many years, and I don't really know anyone that I've seen cast out paste, so we're going to do it. So in there is a full pot of the Manila. Oh, it's lovely. It is yeah, it's such a nice smelling bait, Manila. So all I'm going to do is wrap a load of paste around that so it's near enough touching the hook, because that will also mean that when the rig lands on the deck, the hook point can't get dinked, because it's just, the paste is just going to hold the hook slightly away from the lake bed until it melts. This stuff on the back, it says it's really fast breakdown, so I don't know what that means, how faster it is, but I've got a good 2-3 hours after I cast out before I even consider that I might get a pickup. I'm going to try and grab this because it is, can you see that? It's dropping out the tree, caterpillar season, so that means my bloody shelter, not only is it mouldy, it's now going to get covered in caterpillars dropping out the sky. Never mind, it'll all be worth it if we get a carp. So let's get some bloody rods out there now and get on with it, because I've been here ages and I haven't done nothing yet. So there we have the finished rig. You'll see I've got a 3-bait stringer on it as well. That's an 18mm cell that's right next to the hook, and 2 15mm cells, and a massive blob of that paste. That's going, if we concentrate on, now class, listen, I've got my little pointing stick, haven't I? The tall tree there, 9 and a bit wraps out that's going. So I've got to actually stand sort of where this landing net gap is in between the rods, where I'm sort of swinging the bait. So I'm going to stand there, just 9 and a quarter wraps towards the tallest tree on the island. That's where this rod's going. Okay, it's time for the middle rod. You'll see same setup, but all it is a 2-bait stringer, because we're going out to that Christmas tree over there, and it's a bit of a bigger chuck, or it is for me anyway. It's just under 17 wraps. So if I zoom you in on the Christmas tree, there you go. We'll see how this goes, because no, my luck, it'll be about 20 casts to get it in, but let's hope it goes in first time. Okay, here we go. I hope you see that. And finally, for the third rod, it's going to be same main line, the old KORDA contour again. 3 blobs of the old putty. Well, these are actually tungsten barrels I've put on. And then on the end, you lot have asked for it. Quite a few of you said don't give up with it, try it again. The super duper drop off short rig. So I'm going to get that in a solid bag, and that's going to be the right hand rod, and that's going to go back out roughly where the naked chod was earlier. So let me get it bagged up, let's get it in the pond, and then we're actually all 3 rods fishing. There you have it. Finally, 3 rods are out. I don't know how long I've been here, probably 3 hours. I'm not rushing into it. This will be a longer vlog anyway, because like I say, it's a 24-hour period one. And then I'm staying tomorrow night as well, but they will then become overnight ones again. So yeah, hopefully the little Lovels one, if you watch that, like I say, that was a really short one, but it did answer the question about the inline lead setup with this particular rig I've now put out. If you haven't had a look, just maybe it's worth checking out. It's not a long vid, and if you're interested in this rig, if you've never seen it before, this is your first video, I have done a specified video on that rig. So yeah, have a look. But for now, I'm going to get tidied up, settle down, and just go into the evening and start burning something, because it's definitely that time. So yeah, I'll see you in a moment with something burning. Cheers all. First one of the session. As you can see, it looks lovely out there. Be really nice to get fish this session, and I'm in a pole position to get one. So, and I've got 2 nights in front of me, so if I don't get one on this vlog, maybe the next vlog, who knows. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's get on with some burning as well, because definitely time for that. Check that out, nice fat juicy steak burning away nicely. Another hour and a half. Yeah, dinner will be served. And there we have it, another steak to absolute perfection. If anyone needs any cooking tips, I am available at a very reasonable rate, so drop it in the comments below. Just come out to have a little look at the lake. Look at that moon rising there. What colour of that? Yeah, I'll get a shot of that when it comes up properly. There's your moon shot that I mentioned. Sadly, you'll be able to also see that the lake has gone flat calm. Absolutely hate a flat calm lake. But we have got a great moon phase, 1 day off the full moon. It's big fish moon phase, isn't it? Everyone likes a full moon for a big one. So let's hope tonight I'll get a big one, because none of the 40-pound fish that I know of have been on the mat this season yet. And they're getting close to spawning in here, so that means they're going to be at top weight. So yeah, it could be something really special out there swimming around right now. Who knows? It'd be great if I managed to hook one and get it in, but I guess the night will tell. While I'm on this clip, I will just make a sort of an apology, because I've looked through my YouTube channel and it's just dawned on me that I've put 8 blank videos out in a row from here. So vlog 1 and 2 I caught a fish on. Well, I'm on vlog 10 now and haven't had a fish since, so that's 8 vlogs you've watched where I've caught no fish, so I do apologise on that. But without sounding arrogant, the blanking side of it doesn't worry me, because that is common on here. You know, it's not unusual for people to come here week after week and blank week after week and then go home. It's just this lake is what I'd class as a raffle. By that I mean all you can do is put yourself in a swim with a good bait, a good rig, sit back and hope your ticket gets drawn out. That is it here. You know, everyone has their own approach, their own tactics, their own ideas about it. At the end of the day, these fish have seen every single possible thing going. Like my little short rig I've got on the right hand rod, they will have come across something very similar to that, if not that identical rig at some point. You know, that's not going to empty this lake for me. It's just a different approach to a lot of other people are, and that's sort of my fishing. You'll notice that I try and be slightly different to everyone else, because if you work out the math side of things, right, if there's 10 of us on a lake and all 10 of us are fishing the same bait and the same rig, that means I've got a 1 in 10 chance of my rig getting picked up over the other 9 people that have got exactly the same thing on. So if I discover something slightly different to everyone else, then I'm the only one on that. That gives me a far greater chance of it being me that gets picked up instead of them. But at the end of the day, every rig works, every bait bloody works. It is right place, right time, and a sharp hook. That's it. So anyway, I do apologise for the 8 blank vlogs you've watched. I'm doing the best I can to put one on the bank. Hopefully it won't be long and you can see one, because these are proper nice fish in here. So all I'm going to say is let's hope tonight's the night. And again, thanks very much for the support, and yeah, hopefully see you with the fish. Well, the nighttime update. It's raining. What's it doing raining? There's no rain forecast for days and days, but no, it's raining. Moon's disappeared, as you'll hear. How random is that? Because there's definitely no rain forecast, and it's meant to be a clear full moon sky tonight. Never mind, eh? And just like that, the rain has passed, the moon is back up, the lake is flat calm. Sadly the rods have done nothing so far, but only takes a second, doesn't it? So come on, fingers crossed. Good morning. Sadly nothing to report in the hours of darkness, other than a few liners from the bats flying around. It's 4:45 now, so it's been light for about half an hour. So far I've seen nothing, literally nothing. Not even a tench, which is surprising, but we are in prime bite time now, so I reckon up till about 11 o'clock I've got a chance for a bite. So maybe the next 6 hours I've got, if I'm going to get a bite, I reckon it's going to be within this 6 hour period, so let's hope it happens. I've got my older coffee sitting there, so I'm just going to sit here on my bed, watch the lake, drink loads of coffee as usual for me, and just see what happens. But if I'm going to choose a rod to go, I'm going to say the middle rod will be the one, the island rod. That would be the one I put my money on if I'm going to get a bite, but we shall see. So I'm going to carry on, drink my coffee, watch the water, see what happens, and hopefully bring you back for a fish. You'll see the left hand rod is now up against the bivvy. Fresh piece of paste around the hook bait, resharpen the hook, because we had attack of the tinker yet again. Fortunately it fell off on the way in, which is good, so it saved me having to unhook it, but hopefully I can just get that out there one cast again, minimum disturbance, and it doesn't blow me chance of maybe a carp slipping up and picking it up. But on the plus side, I've got fresh paste around the hook now, so let's get it out there. Cool, that's back out there. One cast went in perfect again. I say, whether it makes a difference or not, I don't know. I haven't really got a lot of choice. It needs to go back out there. I've got nothing else in that area where it's fishing to leave. If I had a second rod there, I probably wouldn't have put that one back out, but I haven't. But yeah, it's still early. It's only just gone 5 o'clock, and that's the thing, the old tench. I got through it last night before it went dark. Managed to escape the tench attack last night, but this morning, no, they're straight on it. And the old manila, they definitely like manila, the old tench. So don't think that'll be the only one, but we shall see what the morning brings. Now that's it, it's fresh paste. There's a fresh load of attraction around that hook. Hook sharpened back up because it did blunt it a bit, but like I say, I've got a good 6 hours of it back out on the spot now, so let's hope the next bite is a carp. Sadly this one didn't fall off, but I'm kind of glad. Look, I've never seen a tench with no eye. It's like one's never actually grown there, look. See that? This side, it's high. You're okay, ain't you? Right, let's get that back and then I'll just show you something else. Here's my rig, my lead clip, my main line, etc. And around it, got all this crap I brought in. I've still got to untangle my rod. That is all line. All that. And that is actually ridiculously thin line. Bearing in mind that KORDA contour is £18 and that's 038. This stuff looks like £10 mono to me. It looks so thin. So that got caught over on that spot there, and I knew as soon as I hooked it, I was like, I'm snagged, but there is no snag there. It's just a little bit of tiny weed strands. Obviously this was trailing some kind of, there's no lead on the thing. I can't see any lead in it, or hook or rig, but yeah, basically that just dragged the lot in. Cheers all, the one-eyed tench. That's probably the only time I'm ever going to catch a one-eyed tench, so yeah. I'm just going to pick up on the last clip that I mentioned about how thin that line was. Whether it showed it or not on the video, I don't know. I haven't looked back yet, but it's a testament to the old KORDA stuff, the old fluorocarbon, because that when I hooked it, I felt it just instantly jut into like they'd bore down, and then I felt it come up, and that was it. It locked solid. I know there isn't any snags out in this area here. And then the tench come on top of the water and started flapping around. I could see my bait flapping around in its mouth. I'm like, well, it can't be me I'm stuck on because I'm up in the water. And then I could see like just a line doing this, sort of moving around. I was like, I need to get this in, because if not, one, I'm going to leave a tench with a rig in its mouth if my line parts, and two, the next fish I catch or the next person that catches from that area, the same thing's going to happen. Fish are going to go straight through that snag. And yeah, they're going to be in the situation I found myself in. So fortunately, the KORDA stuff, it stood up to it, because it was proper. I ended up bending my rod fully compressed and I couldn't give it any more, so I had to flat rod and just gently pull back. I could see the fish wasn't being harmed because mine was so wrapped around it. There was no tension on the hook. I wasn't causing the fish any damage, dragging the fish through any snag, because it had gone round and round and round and it was anchored on the snag. So all the pressure I was putting on was going directly to that snag line. Unfortunately, it come in. It's no longer in the lake, like I say, and I'm not sure why people use thin line for. The minimum breaking strain on this lake is £12. That's borderline if that was that. I don't think it was. And if you are new to fishing, just a little tip or advice is always use the heaviest line you can possibly get away with. Whatever situation you're in, you want the strongest tackle out there, because you stand the most chance of catching what you hook, basically. And if I'd have had the minimum breaking strain line on, which I just said is £12 in here, I don't think I would have got that snag out as well. I think I would have lost all my end tackle, left the fish tethered, and put a second snag out there. But as it stands, we've got the fish in. Our one-eyed tinker's gone back happy, and a snag has come out of the lake. So that's a celebratory coffee time in my book. But anyway, back to the fishing, because I should imagine we'll get one more tench at least this morning. But never mind, eh? You've got to go through the numbers to get to what we want. Oh yes, middle rod, the one I said if anyone would go, it would be that one. And in there is a pretty big mirror. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to say it's a 3.0. But I'm going to get the tripod set up, scales zeroed, properly done, and we'll have a proper weigh-in, because yeah, that's a good fish. Okay, the scales are zeroed for a wet sling, which that is. So let's hang it on there and go see what it weighs. It might not be that 30 I thought it was. Just check it all down. Easy. Easy. Relax. No, you're not a... Just quickly show you that. 28. Right, let's get some pictures. Just a quick picture. You can see broken rib on its side. You can see the gut. This will do 30 this year, definitely. Right, so a quick look at the other side and then we'll get it treated and get it back. There it is. Happy days. Look at the gut on it. Right, let's get this scar treated, get your hook hold, and then we'll get you back. Right. Where's the old cut? Carp care kit. Right, that one for the hook hold. Perfect hook hold as well. Water in there, seal that. And then the other one. Let's give you a good douse of that. There you go. Not sure how that's scarred like that. It's an old scar. I think you give it a bit of this on the top as well, just to seal everything up. Alright. Water. Okay, let's go back down to the lake, put this one back. Let's pick you up. God, I tell you what, that's hard work one-handed, I know. But we will take it. Let me put you down there a minute because I've got my line still in the way. Move that, see lead still on there. Okay. Don't know how well I can show you this because you're not actually allowed in the water here, so it makes it a bit difficult putting fish back. You're gonna have to watch me. Don't even know what you're seeing, to be honest. Let's lower it down. I don't think you'll see much. Oh, you might. Let me zoom you out. Let me straighten you up. Okay, let's get this one back. Come on, you. Let's slide you out because you're not going to take much going back here. Ready? Thank you very much. We've broke the blank run finally. Like I say, it's one of them you just have to go through it. Middle rod, the one I said out of the three I was most confident in. That was the one that did it. Sadly, not the £30 fish I thought I had in the net when I looked at it. But it's £28 and a couple of ounces. That'll do me, or 28 we'll say, just for argument's sake. More than made up with that. You can see its stomach was full. These are all close here. They've got to be going any time. So one of those big ones out there, if that slips up, could be of a super weight. Who knows? But I don't know how good the actual video footage on the mat of it is, because I haven't looked back yet. As a return shot back in the water, I'll state here, you're not allowed in the water and under any circumstance. That is fishery rules. You must not enter the water whatsoever for any reason. I've even tried, what about if you're a surfer, can I get away with that? No. So that's why the return footage is of how it is, sort of like the camera pointed down, me laid on my stomach trying to do it that way because I can't get in the water to put the fish back. So that's why it is how it is. Rod, I've got that here. Just want to point out the lead is still on. So that fish I've just had off the island, the lead didn't discharge on the take or during the fight. However, what I didn't point out on the tench clip is the lead did discharge when it got caught and snagged in that trailing line, or that snagged out line that we pulled in. The lead come off. So these clips do what they're meant to. They stay on when they're meant to stay on, and they come off when they're meant to come off. So fair play. See the rig, like I say, we're going to get a fresh rig on, fresh bait on, fresh bit of paste wrapped around it, re-wrap the rod, and we're going to get it back out there, because there could be another bite this morning. You never know. So let me get that sorted, and then we're getting the kettle on. Just thought I'd do a little clip on this paste. Not advertising it, but just showing you how little I've actually used out of it. I've had 5 casts in total since I've been here, so I've wrapped 5 hook baits in this paste so far. That's about £7 a pot. That isn't even 10% of it gone. So you're roughly about 10-11 pence per rig you cast out extra to have a bit of that wrapped around your hook bait. Yeah, that's a definite for me. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. Really doesn't have to be expensive, and the results, I've had a fish on it, so happy days. So left hand rod, just had yet another tench, so that's now 3 on that this morning. I'm going to stick with the bottom bait setup, but that dumbbell's going to come off and I'm going to put treble tiger on, I think, because I want something sitting there during the day. So I'll take that off, we'll get treble tiger on. But I don't even think, no, the paste, look, is actually still around it. So it doesn't break down that quick, does it? So drastic measures have been called for on the left rod. You'll see they are 2 jumbo tigers on there. Small trim down tiger is like a tipper. I am going to wrap it in the old manila paste, but hopefully that should be tench proof, because I want something on this left rod during the day, because it's a shallow spot where the fish might patrol up and down. So then we get some paste wrapped around it, we'll get it wrapped up and get it back out. As you'll see, that is a big old slab going out there. 3 rods back out again. Let's see if that blooming tiger goes by tench, then it's got to be a decent tench. It is blowing up out there, not where I'm fishing. The bailiffs are here, they feed pellet here every week. 75 kilo pellets they're now chucking all around the lake to make sure the fish have got plenty of food. So they've just gone and said, look, we need to put some around the island, that's our instructions, do you mind? I'm like, do you know what, go for it, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. So I've just had about 5 or 6 scoops of pellet go over that tree. I said, well, just chuck a bit on that tree for me then. If you need to put it around the island, just put a bit by that tree. So bailiffs should just bait it up for me there, technically. Just the house pellet or whatever pellet they're feeding. So I now have got some bait on that corner of that island. So whether it does me any good or works against me, I guess the rest of the session will tell, won't it? Or the rest of this vlog and the next one. So that's it, rest time now. Have a look through the video footage of that fish, and yeah, just enjoy the day. So I'll bring you back if anything else happens. We're on the move. I've just realised the bailiff's come round. Said, you do know you're the only one on here, don't you? I was like, no. So there's a mate gone in the car park. I know who he is, but I don't know if he wants to be named or not. He's like, yeah, he's gone. He weren't here last night. He went home yesterday, like when it got dark. I was like, so I had the whole complex to myself last night, which, yeah, it's crazy, especially with this moon phase, how close they are to spawning. You think people will be down here now after them big uns. So I'm in the process of moving from Little Oaks. Guess where I'm going? Obviously the car park swim. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get moved, get sorted, see how long this vlog is. If it's long enough, then I might end this one and restart a new one in the car park, so that's a longer vlog as well, instead of it just being an overnight. But we'll see. But so you can see the sun beaming down. I'll show you what's happening here, and then I'll see you back in the car park. So I'm in the process of moving. Rod's gone round there, well, 2 are lent up on the bivvy, Matt etc.'s gone round. Yeah, just a carnage in there to tidy up, get moved round ASAP, because prime position then. Anyway, I'll see you back round there. So I've got this far. I've got a shelter up, because obviously it's going to pour down a rain any second, so it's important to get the shelter up first. I have had a look through the clips and roughly worked them out that this is along the vlog up to now. So what I am going to do is do an outro on this vlog, because I've put a fish on this vlog then, and the next vlog will be longer and I can hopefully put a fish on that. So that's my reason for what I'm doing. It's only just gone midday. I've got maybe three and a bit hours of what would have been 24 hours left, but I'm going to use that and add it on to the next vlog, so you get a longer video on the next one too. So let me spin you around and say cheery bye. So like I say, that's going to be it for this vlog. It is ever so slightly short, but hopefully you understand why, because there's more chance of the next vlog having a fish in it. It's going to be a longer vlog, and some of my time now in this vlog is going to be spent getting set up, finding my spots, etc., which is eating into the next vlog. So I can do all that, and then we'll start the next vlog when I'm all set, and then we'll get maximum fishing time and hopefully get another fish on the next vlog. 2 in a row, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But again, if you did like the video, remember the old thumbs up is massively appreciated, and also if you're new and you want to be a subscriber, clicking the button, that is again massively appreciated. But from me, that is it on this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're out and about yourself, be lucky. Hope you bag a whacker, and hope you join me for the next one. So again, thanks for watching, take care everyone, and I'll see you on the next vlog, which will be in the car park.